Sifiso Mavuso, and I am from Soweto, South Africa, and I'm a performing artist living here in New York City. I started dancing when I was 10 years old back in South Africa in Soweto, and it was by pure coincidence, if you want. A friend of mine, we were just playing on the streets, playing soccer, and he came to ask me, actually to accompany him to go and join like a community group, And that's how I started, just pure coincidence, and I've been dancing ever since. That was in 1990. When I was in South Africa in 2004, I auditioned for Cirque du Soleil, which is, I hope people know, it's like a French-Canadian-based circus. And I auditioned and I got a contract to perform actually and choreograph the show, and which was a show about the Beatles. It's a show called Love. It's running at the Mirage in Las Vegas, and I worked on that show from 2005 till 2008. I feel like it's been my whole life. Yeah, I'm the type of person who always wants to grow, wants to expand. I'm never wanting to be at the same in one sport for a long time. So I came to New York primarily for that, to come here to try to expand and to learn more.
Hi, my name is Namsa Mazwai. I'm from South Africa. I'm actually from a small village in the Eastern Cape called Mkanduli, and it's next to Qunu, which is where Madiba is from. I'm here in New York. I came here about 3-4 months ago. I came on a Fulbright scholarship. I'm doing my master's in economics. But one of my passions, one of my many passions is music and writing. So I'm also a performing artist, a performing poet, and a singer and a writer. So that's me in a nutshell. Fela, 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 Fela. I saw Fela Kuti, Dabonuba, Kubi. This man, generations behind my own, I'm young, he has already been grown, but we sing the same tune. I saw Fela Kuti, Dabonuba, Kubi. Redemption seems too far for the African. He spoke in the 60s saying Nigeria was better off. Nigeria, an independent state by then, ruled by other black men. Wati, at least in South Africa, the enemy is different from them. They fight against the white man and they are black. He spoke of how men are beaten like dogs, they are flogged, but the enemy is black, they are black. Fela! Fela! Fela, 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 Fela. So I write all the time. I think all the time about, what does it mean for me to be young? And of course I write, fun stuff and like love stuff. So I have a CD, I released it just before I left South Africa. And it's got a mixture of, my political commentary mixed with, the stuff that is just part of life, like love and challenges and growing.
I was born in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. My mother's from the north area, my father's from the center, Dodoma, and we go by the father's tribe.
In 3 hours every day writing. I'm trying to finish a play, and I finished an epic, a 3-part epic. I'm trying to get Allison Books to publish it. I'm trying to get all these people to publish it. So there's like a lot of hustle surrounding those plays about being they're set in Africa and being gay and loving a woman who's in the Peace Corps and stuff like that. They won a lot of awards. Because I think they're not being told, and I think that they're also when they are being told, they're being told with two-dimensional characters who are comedic, and I think that that's fine, but I think that we also have some serious stories. I also think that the lives of queer people are cheap here. They're like, it's like, I really don't, I think, the specialness of being queer is not really celebrated here, and I don't see why not.
My name is Ron Kunene. I'm originally from South Africa, in a small town called Springs, which is east of Johannesburg. On a lot of movies, doing voiceovers, performing on the soundtracks in a number of movies, Bopa, The Gods Must Be Crazy Part 2, Ace Ventura Part 2, A Dry White Season, Chicken Little, and most recently worked on a fabulous film with Sean Penn called Fair Game. So it's been an exhilarating ride. But my main gig is, of course, The Lion King, which is on Broadway right now. I work with this production to do what they call dialect coach. I teach about our African historical heritage, and I also teach about the cadence, also the linguistic challenges that they may have. Like if I say, so things like that, so that at least the Americans know what to do, and they have a full understanding of what they are rendering in the show in terms of a good, authentic presentation in the show. Only problem about Broadway, there are not many shows where I can go and audition and get a job. So those racial things are still there in America in one form or another. Very joyful experience for me, because then I was able to be part of something that's unique, to be part of something that's a landmark on Broadway.
Now you're a new